Hi everyone, my name is Rishad. Today is the 12th of November 2023 and I will be making my weekly prediction for Tesla. As usual, we'll go over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then we'll switch over to the Excel sheet to see the price action. We'll switch over to, once we're done with the three charts, I'll review my prediction as a conclusion and then we'll complete the video. But before entering the video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information is completely educational and therefore it's important to conduct your own analysis before entering a position in the market. On that note, let's begin this video. So on the monthly charts, we can see that for the past 4 months, there has been pretty indecisive, and obviously last month there was quite a strong bullish movement, and that's largely because of the reports that came out, which moved the market quite a bit. But we can see that there has been quite a bit of indecision, and then we had a strong bullish month. And we can't predict on this month yet, so we do have quite a bearish signal for this from monthly charts, because we can see that it's broken 3 supports. So that gives us a very strong bearish movement last month on relatively high volume compared to the previous month. And we can see from the RSI, the average has gone down, and the RSI is still oscillating around it. It's not really any decisive direction, so we can see that there isn't much of a trend here as well. So we have a mix of a bearish signal from the chart, and then the RSI shows that obviously there is a more inclination to a downwards price movement. However, there is still the actual RSI is still not showing any directional movement. So let's switch over to the weekly charts so we can see this price action in a bit more detail. Now, we can see that last week we had a significant body green candle. However, nothing crazy. We can see that this is quite a large body red candle. Then we had this spinning top, and then last week we had a sort of hammer candle, and then here this week again it's gone down in a sort of counter-attack candlestick pattern. So immediately we have to be a lot safer, since we're going to assume that there needs to be an equal range, because there isn't really any technical, and they're on pretty similar volume too, so there isn't actually any real signal as to where the market is going. So immediately the resistance for this week's trade, like the price which it has to cross to enter a buy signal, would be the high of this candle at 226.32, and the entry for a sell would be the low at 205.69. We can see that the RSI is going downwards as well as the average, so we do have good confirmation that the market is still going downwards. But as that's why our entry point for this sell is higher and easier to breach than the entry for a buy. So there is an inclination that there should be a downwards movement. However, it's entirely plausible that the market goes upwards. So we are going to keep this as the range. But just for good measure, let's head to the daily charts and just see this price action in more detail. So we can see that the market went pretty far downwards this week, but obviously last day there was quite a bit of bullish movement, which did cause the wick we saw in the weekly candles. We can see the RSI starting to tilt up as well as the average, so there is a hint that the market does go upwards. So that's why we have kept the range as it is. But again, from the daily charts we can see a lot of spinning tops and dojis, but we can't see any real candles that show market decision and market convictions. We have this candle here, which is a strong red candle on high volume as well, but then we had this next candle, which is actually not an inside bar. However, it is a candle that shows that the market did have a bullish opinion in the last day. So there's price action both ways, so we're not really entirely sure where it's going to go. That's why we kept the range more conservative this week. And that concludes our technical analysis for Tesla. And obviously, throughout the video, we've mentioned the range, the entry for a buy and sell, and obviously, I will see you next week where we'll make the new prediction for Tesla. And if there are any relevant changes to this one, they will be covered on the channel. But for the most part, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy.